Hello everybody, today is Friday, March 17th. It's 4:13 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On my left is the time and sales. We can see the trades in real time uh, going off in time and sales. It's almost 4:14 p.m., just a minute before the close for the week. The Emini SP trading at 2375.50. Before I go any further, first the required disclaimer. So just want to remind everybody that our videos are recorded in real time at the speed of the market. This is not a replay. A market replay or any other way of making a video can be manipulated by the person that makes the video. For example, if this was a market replay, I could go in and change various settings to make the trades look perfect or change the profit targets so that they exit the trade at the very best place on the swing and so forth. I can adjust settings. So a video made any other way can be manipulated. In addition, we show the time and sales and the computer clock, and also our trades are labeled in such a way that if the trade is historical or the chart has been refreshed, there will be an H next to the labels on the trade. So if I just scroll back one day here, you can see that these trades a day before have an H next to them because they happened in the past. They did not happen unfolding in real time. But these trades did, and you can see there's no H next to them. So first up is the DAX on the Superenco 14 tick. We've seen this a lot. This has had some losing days to be sure, but today it came back in fine form and did 1425 for the day on two contracts on two very well placed trades, as you can see here. Okay, next up is the 30-year Treasury bond on the Superenco 6 tick. We've seen this chart quite a bit. This had a single long trade with excellent trade placement. This long trend began early in the morning, and we got into the trade on a limit order, so really excellent placement considering time of day. This bar was approximately 7:50 in the morning, and it took 3 hours for the market to get to this point on this bar, and then it took off from there. But this is just excellent trade placement, both entry and exit. And as I've stated many times before, it would be very difficult to pull this off manually. Even following the indicators manually is difficult, even though the signal here on the indicators is clear. But it's difficult to hold a trade this long for most people. Okay, the Dow Emini had two excellent trades, a short and a long. This is trading three contracts as the Dow Emini is only $5 a tick. So this did 705 on two trades, and you can see where we scaled out of the position, and we took no heat on the equity. We had no drawdown. This just went, every trade was a winner. Next up is the crude oil on the Precision Renko, and this had two trades. It did 650 for the day, which is very good. Actually, three trades. The first trade was a break even. Just a word of caution on Precision Renko bars. Back testing on these bars is very misleading because the way the bar forms. When you get a reversal on this bar type, this bar actually moves about 20 ticks as a single bar, and then once it moves beyond 21 ticks, it forms 5 or 6 bars, and they all have the same timestamp. So the only way to get in at the where the bars change color is a limit order on a fairly deep pullback, and that's how we do it here. So for anybody using the auto trader, use these bars with caution. I only show them on the crude oil chart, but they're not good for back testing, so forget about any historical look back on these kind of bars. It's going to be very misleading. Okay, so encouraged by the bond line break charts that I've been trying, I'm experimenting with different size line break charts. And so here is a 2500 tick line break chart on the Emini SP, and this had some stellar performance today of 775. Now, I did manually exit the trade right here, and unfortunately it didn't catch the short, but on occasion I will interact with the auto trader. So this trade was manually exited, and this was one of those times where that was a great call, and my reason for doing so was that this test of this high in the morning was a failure, and so therefore I elected to exit the trade. I easily could have been wrong, but this turned out to be the right move, resulting in 775 on two trades on only two contracts. Okay, next up is a 1-minute line break. We've been following this actually for quite a while. We had three winners, resulted in 825, and I also exited this trade manually, and had I not, this would have gone another 3-4 points most likely, but still at 825 for the day on a Friday, that is more than excellent. Okay, next up is the Emini SP on a Super Renko 6 tick. This had two trades and did 450 for the day. Anytime you do $300, $400, $500 in the Emini SP, that's a good day. It's a difficult market to trade. This chart trades the session from the beginning of the session. Next up is the Emini SP on the Super Renko 6 tick, and this one starts trading at 12:30 noon. Well, this had a couple of trades, three trades maybe, only did 250, but that's still respectable in the E-mini S&P for just trading a few hours. We've seen this chart quite a bit. It's been rather consistent, and I would consider this pretty low risk. Okay, next up is another different size line break chart than I've tried before. This is 987 tick. 987 is a Fibonacci number for what it's worth. Anyway, we had a couple of trades here, and that resulted in 325. Obviously, I got trail stopped out as I'm probably trailing my stops too tight here. Beginning the volatility stop at 4 ticks. Oh, actually, I'm actually taking profits at 4 ticks and 6 ticks, and it did that twice. That's why we got out here. And this, I believe, is trading 3 contracts. So the last contract's a runner. In any case, this did 325. I think I need to adjust the profit targets as this type of chart can catch some decent sized swings. That's all for today's video. If you'd like to find out more, please visit our website at bluewavetrading.com or feel free to contact us at systems@bluewavetrading.com. Thanks for watching today.